Hi, welcome to the Oscene. My name is Oscene Hamilton, and your substitute co-host, usually it would be Onika. This is, what's your name again?
Zion Hamilton.
Zion Hamilton, he's my brother, right?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I thought so.
Okay.
Anyway, yeah. So this is Zion Hamilton, and he will be the co-host today. Now, jumping straight into our first story, which is about Bollywood and the SRK, aka Shahrukh Khan, one of the biggest Bollywood male actors in Bollywood, right? And why is he in the news? Because he's coming out with a new movie, right? And why is that such a big deal? Because this new movie is the first homegrown Indian superhero movie, right? Where he plays a superhero character named G1 in the movie Rawan, right? And in an interview with Shahrukh Khan, he says that the movie's graphics and special effects will surpass that of David Cameron's Avatar, right? Now that is a really tall precedent to set, right? So I'm really looking forward to seeing this. So went and looked up some specs on the movie, and it says that some of his powers, well, basically he's like a electric guy, right? You see that already?
Yeah, I saw the
picture. You see the movie as it? Of course not, it didn't come out, right? So yeah, he can interpret 400 languages. Anyway, he can interpret 400 languages, right? I don't know, like through his mind or whatever. He has a demodulating sonic frequency, aka spidey sense. He can sense when stuff coming and sense danger and stuff. He has x-ray vision, he can see into the future, he could fly, he has suction shoes, he has super speed, and he has control over electricity. Yes, Shahrukh Khan. And
he's like God.
Anyway, in this movie he will be sporting blue eyes as well, right? Possibly contacts. I don't know if Shahrukh Khan had blue eyes. I don't think so. No, I don't think so. Shahrukh Khan had blue eyes?
I don't think so.
Me neither. Anyway, so he's going to have blue eyes, and he's an electricity guy, basically. They already released video game versions of the movie, right? There's one for PS2 and PS3. I didn't even know they were still making PS2 games, right? But there's a PS2 version available locally in India, and the PS3 version for the international audience. There's also video games for the iPhone, there will be, and Facebook games as well for the movie, right? So look out for Rawan, and Shahrukh Khan should be something new and very interesting, and I'm looking forward to seeing it as well. Now we move on to our second story, which is the Occupy Wall Street movement protests, right? And those of you who listen to the news and not would probably know about the Occupy Wall Street protests, right? Now you know about it, Zion?
Yeah.
But alright, people like Zion who know about it will tell us all about Wall Street protests. What about Zion?
Right. Well, basically it's about the citizens, fighting for their rights because of, rich people taking more money from them, so they're protesting right now. Yeah, so that's what it was. Okay,
basically, well, that was your view. But in a more precise reporting, they say how the participants of the event are protesting against social and economic inequity, corporate greed, and the influences of corporate money and lobbyists on governments, among the other concerns. By October 9th, similar demonstrations had been held or were ongoing in 70 major cities and more than 600 communities, right? So this is just spreading. There was a bunch of people on Wall Street protesting about corporate greed and stuff and blah blah blah, and it just went almost, well, it is worldwide, right? And as of recent, unions have joined the protest as well. They say various unions, including the Transport Workers Union of America, Local 100, and New York Metro 32BJ Service Employees International Union, have pledged their support for demonstrators. So they now have unions behind it. I don't know how that's going to affect it, if they're going to give it more political leverage, whatever. And now it has also spilled over worldwide. Everybody is protesting about corporate greed, because basically they're saying that how 1% is in charge of all the money in the country, and the 99%, which is us, don't have a say in critical decision making. They say demonstrators stage rallies around the world on October 15th in places including Akulan, Sydney, Hong Kong, Taipei, Paris, Madrid, Berlin, Hamburg, Leipzig, I don't know where that is, and Frankfurt, wherever that is. Organizers expect protests in 82 countries. Tens of thousands of protests in Rome, where mass protesters in block fashion infiltrated a student protest and set defense ministry offices and cars on fire. Right, so this thing is going totally worldwide. I want to point out one of the cool things about the protests in Wall Street is that they don't allow any sound systems, right? You can't use a PA system, so they're using something called a human microphone, whereas where one person would say something to a crowd right around him, and they would relay what he say as a crowd, so everybody else would be able to hear. It's real amazing. I'll see if I can put up a video for you to check it out as well.
Also, if we could just have it written big so that people could see it, because this was really tough for photocopy tiny and passed out.
What she said was that the proposal be written in paper so we can see it when we discuss whether or not to approve it. How do we feel about that? Okay.
Now, they say how some of their goals are not clear, but to clear that up a bit, they say excessive influences of big businesses and wealthiest 1% of America on U.S. laws and policies. The belief is held by most protesters that the president has become irrelevant, stressing the importance of the 99% to lead and inspire change. Other particular concerns to environmentalists, critical of global corporatism and the consequences of externalities on the environment. So they're gaining momentum, and it's happening worldwide. Countries all over the world is happening. And what I would like to see is a Occupy Independence Square movement. I can get that? No? What? Trinidad people too lazy and don't care about themselves and let the government run over them? Oh, okay. That's what I thought. That's it? Shut up, don't say anything. Anyway, Occupy Wall Street. Should check it out, Probably we could start something in Trinidad too. And that brings us to our last story, which is the best story. Zynga leaves Facebook. Now, those of you who don't know what Zynga is responsible for all those dumbass games everybody just play on Facebook, like Farmville, Yoville, and all the other villes, Mafia Wars, all the Facebook games run by a company called Zynga. And they are reportedly about to leave Facebook for multiple reasons. Mainly because the beef is primarily about Facebook forcing answer that. Hello? Yes. Yeah, who's this? Oh. The lights, yeah. Okay, alright. Okay. Yes. They say the beef is primarily about Facebook forcing game developers to use Facebook credits for in-game purchases. Facebook takes a 30% cut of all credit transactions, and Zynga makes a lot of money by selling items that spread people's progress through the game. You can see why there's tension, right? So basically, they're playing all these games. Facebook is getting more of the profit from the developers' work than developers, right? So they want to branch off into their entire site. But some people are saying that Facebook games leaving Facebook is suicide for the developers, mainly because one person says, the secret to Farmville's popularity is neither gameplay nor aesthetics. Farmville is popular because it entangles users in a web of social obligations. When users log into Facebook, they are reminded that the neighbors have sent them gifts, posted bonuses on their walls, and helped with each other's farms. In turn, they are obligated to return the courtesies. Right? So basically, Zynga is going to leave Facebook, and if it does happen, I would be so glad, because I hate Facebook games. I don't play Facebook games. You play Facebook games?
Really?
Don't lie, just play Facebook games.
I mostly play internet games, I guess so.
Okay. But anyway, I hate Facebook games because every time I log in and I see my notifications and I think it's somebody nice or something good, and I click and it's either some Empire's request, Farmville, feed my dog, or some shit. I hate when I see those notifications. I just don't like Facebook games. They make you waste time and it's just stupid, right? I don't like them. And I would be so glad if Zynga leaves Facebook, right? So, you know, look out, all of you farm villas and your villas. There may be no more farming on the books. And you may have to go to a separate site and have to actually pay to play these games, right? But we'll see, right? So sorry about all you Facebook game people. That's what might be happening in the near future. I, for once, give it a thumbs up. How about you, Zia? Right? So that concludes this episode of the Oscene, and my name is O.C. Hamilton, aka OCI, and
my name is John Hamilton, aka ZZ360.
What? ZZ360?
Yeah.
Alright. Okay, and always remember, many people, one love. Bless.